Ever heard of the Rothschilds? I bet you have, but what about the Rothschilds of the East? They're often overshadowed by their famous Western relatives, but their story is just as fascinating, if not more so. They've been a major force in shaping the financial world across Asia and the Middle East for centuries. This isn't just a story about money. It's about power, influence, and a web of relationships that have shaped history. We're going to dive deep into how this influential family established banking systems, funded massive infrastructure projects like railways, and even influenced trade routes. We'll uncover the lesser-known stories and see how they navigated a world of constant change. So, if you're a history buff, a finance enthusiast, or just curious about the hidden forces that shape our world, you're in the right place. Get ready to explore the enigmatic world of the Rothschilds of the East and discover why their story is essential to understanding global finance. To really get the full picture, we have to go back to their origins. The whole dynasty started in the late 18th century with Meyer Amschel Rothschild in Europe. As his banking empire grew, the family spread its wings, setting up branches in new and emerging markets. The East was a land of opportunity. Key historical events, like the British colonial expansion in India, opened massive doors. The Rothschilds were right there, financing huge projects like railways and ports. This wasn't just about making a profit. It solidified their position as key players in the economic development of the entire region. Their secret sauce? They built strong connections with local rulers and governments, which helped them navigate the tricky world of colonial politics. Today, their legacy is still all around us. The financial systems in many countries were built on the foundations they laid, and it's not just about finance. Their philanthropic work in education and healthcare has left a lasting impact on countless communities, showing that their influence goes far beyond just wealth. So how did they build this incredible financial empire? It's a masterclass in strategy and adaptability. Their wealth comes from a diverse mix of businesses: banking, real estate, and trading commodities like minerals and agricultural products. They had a real talent for spotting emerging opportunities and investing in key industries, which allowed them to build a robust portfolio that could weather any economic storm. But money was only half the equation. Just as important were their connections. They forged powerful relationships with political leaders and major institutions. By offering financial support and expert advice, they became trusted advisors to many influential figures. This network wasn't just good for business. It allowed them to have a say in policies that aligned with their interests. The implications of this power are huge. Their deep involvement in international finance means they've been at the table for major economic negotiations and geopolitical strategies. As we dig deeper, it's clear the Rothschilds of the East aren't just rich. They are pivotal figures woven into the very fabric of global power. Of course, with great power comes great controversy. The Rothschilds of the East have faced their fair share of criticism, especially concerning their business practices and immense wealth. One of the biggest criticisms is the accusation of monopolistic behavior. Critics argue that their financial clout has been used to stifle competition and manipulate markets for their own benefit. This has fueled a lot of skepticism about their role in the global economy and led to calls for more transparency and accountability. Public perception is also clouded by a whole host of conspiracy theories. These stories often portray the family as secret puppet masters, pulling the strings behind major world events and controlling governments from the shadows. While these theories usually lack solid evidence, they've gained a lot of traction over the years, creating a mysterious and sometimes sinister aura around the family. This has created a really polarized view. Some see them as generous benefactors, while others view them as shadowy manipulators. The impact on their reputation has been significant, and it's likely one reason they've become more public with their philanthropy, perhaps as a way to counteract some of this negativity. But let's talk about that philanthropy. The Rothschilds of the East have made some really significant cultural contributions that go way beyond finance. Their involvement in the arts, education, and various social causes has left a lasting mark. They've generously funded museums, galleries, and cultural centers, playing a vital role in preserving heritage and promoting artistic expression. By supporting local artists and new initiatives, they've enriched the cultural fabric of many communities. In education, they've set up scholarships and funded schools, creating opportunities for young people who might not have had them otherwise. Their commitment to social causes like healthcare and poverty relief shows a broader sense of responsibility. By investing in these areas, they've contributed to real societal development and improved the quality of life for many people. Of course, this brings up the complex balance between philanthropy and profit. Critics often suggest that their charitable work is just a smart PR move to improve their public image and deflect criticism about their wealth. It's this duality that makes their story so compelling. Their legacy isn't just about financial success. It's also about their impact, for better or worse, on society and culture. So as we wrap up our journey into the world of the Rothschilds of the East, we've seen a story full of complexities. From their strategic rise to financial dominance to their tangled web of political connections. Their influence on global economies is undeniable. But this power hasn't come without scrutiny. Allegations of monopolistic practices and a cloud of conspiracy theories constantly challenge their public image. At the same time, we've seen their significant cultural and philanthropic contributions in art, education, and social welfare. These efforts suggest a desire to balance immense wealth with a sense of social responsibility, even if the motives can sometimes be questioned. Ultimately, the story of the Rothschilds is a powerful case study in the complexities of wealth and power. It shows the incredible potential for positive change that comes with great influence, but also the challenges and criticisms that are never far behind.
Guys.
If you found this deep dive insightful, please subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with anyone else who's curious about the hidden stories that shape our world. Thanks so much for watching.